Hello there, and welcome to another feature preview for Empire at War Expanded, including both Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic, and any other projects we may or may not be working on. But we've spoken a fair bit about ground reworks and what those will entail. We showed some stuff like the initial stages of the victory point or control point victory condition for ground battles, and in Fall of the Republic, we had that as well as full ground rebalancing. The full ground rebalancing is coming to Thrawn's Revenge as well in the next build, along with a full space rebalancing. But there are some other things that are being put into the game aside from just the direct capabilities of the unit. So the stat reworks are a huge part of everything, but we are also trying to change the gameplay so that the basic mechanics of ground battles and the flow of the game feels a bit more entertaining. But before we get into that, I will talk a little bit about release dates. Right now, we are tentatively planning the Thrawn's Revenge 2.3.6 release date to be May 4th. We usually go for Thursdays, but Star Wars Day is not something we've released on before, so we thought it would be we thought it fit. So that's the tentative plan. If we have to delay it, we will. But right now, everything is going pretty smoothly. So what we're going to be looking at today is one of the new ground mechanics, field bases. This is something which kind of impacts production on the galactic level and changes a bit of the flow of how ground battles work when you're actually in them. So this is something that I've shown a little bit in the CIS playthrough in Fall of the Republic, so I thought when doing the actual explanation, we'd take a look at the Imperial Civil War side. So as you can see, we have our infantry here, but on every landing zone, you won't be able to see them on these ones just yet, but every landing zone has this kind of build pad. So these build pads are captured along with the landing zone itself, and on each build pad, each faction will have 3 to 6 options of field bases that you're able to build. Right now, obviously, there's only 2 right here for the Empire. I've shown the 3 basic ones for the CIS in that full playthrough we're doing right now. But most factions, there will be the basic military field base, a support field base, and a guerrilla field base. That'll be the core available for most factions. And then there'll be other faction-specific ones. And some factions like the Hapens will have a whole different set entirely. So there will be a lot of factional differences there. But you can see we're over at this build pad, and there's or at this landing zone, there's another one. So we're going to build a military field base here and a support field base here. And what these do is give garrisons of different types of generally infantry, sometimes potentially small vehicles. So we are going to get the landing zone because this is going to be bad. And let's get some protection for these guys. But as you can see, what the field pads do is they give you the different types of energy, or of infantry. We've got some E-webs coming out. This is the military one, so you have E-webs, you have some stormtroopers, and over at the support field base, we have mechanics and medics, along with a basic company of regular soldiers. So in this, I think it's 2 basic infantry squads and 4 E-webs that come out at once. In this, you get the 2 specialist squads, so they have some stormtrooper escorts, but the main thing is the medic or repair dude, which you may recognize from older builds of the mod, where you could build them outright on the galactic level, as well as a basic complement of additional infantry there. And then for things like the guerrilla base, you'd get commandos, maybe scouts, and there'd be other options for other factions. What this does is it takes away some of the tedious galactic level requirements for things and allows you to respond more within the battles. That is the main goal with this, is that when you're usually invading you'll get to 5 to 10 pop cap from a point or two, and there's no real reason to go for different points on the map. You're not going to make your assault any easier, any less risky by going for them. And what this does is it makes it so that on your way to the main base assault or to the main point assault, there are good reasons to go and try to claim different parts of the map. So there are certain infantry types which you won't be building from the galactic level at all, and this will also help with getting the AI slightly different force compositions. But you'll be going for different points on the map, you'll be trying to command different points on the map, and they'll all ultimately contribute to having either an easier time or more back and forth during the assaults. And this also means if you are on defense and you're able to send a team of infantry out to different parts of the map to take them over, you're going to be contesting the assaulting force, and because you can build these when you're on defense as well. You've just got to get in a position to do it. So this is one of several mechanics that we're working on in the long term to try to help make ground battles a bit more skirmishy, and try to work into the things that make ground combat or typical RTS combat generally engaging. Because otherwise, usually what you end up doing is trying to approximate the things that make space battles good, when ground has its own strengths that should be worked into. And what this allows us to do is not force every ground battle to be large or have a bunch of units or drawn out. Instead, the scale of the ground battles the pace of the ground battles will sort of scale with what's there. So if there's not much of a base, then the field bases aren't going to be as necessary, they're not going to be as sought after, and you can still finish battles a lot more quickly. But if you are in the middle of an assault or defense and you play it correctly, you'll be able to get more resources to work with, and maybe even save yourself a future battle at the planet by taking advantage of those resources you have. So they basically just provide extra ways to interact with the map, get different points of map control, meaning something, and there will be other stuff like indigenous forces that get worked into this type of point command or area command gameplay, and we'll keep you guys updated as we do that kind of thing, as we flesh out that kind of thing. I've really been personally enjoying this since we've implemented it, and I think it'll be a pretty big contributor to hopefully making people enjoy ground battles a lot more instead of dreading them. So hope you're looking forward to this and the other changes we've got coming. We'll keep you posted. Again, the release date we are hoping to meet is May 4th for 2.3.6, which is the next Thrawn Revenge update. We're going to have more information on the next Fall of the Republic update soon. But thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good one. Hope to see you next time.